with the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all the bull sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to enjoy a stream? Sometimes you want to watch something that is truly great, and the commentary's first rate. You want to be where you can cheer when you learn a character's fate. You want to watch something that's truly great. You want to hear brain amoeba and Coldfrost saying something esoteric and yet cognate. You want to watch something that's truly great. And welcome everybody to Coldfrost Commentary. I am, of course, Coldfrost, and that is Brain Amoeba.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Sorry, we missed contractually obligated Frazier, which I think has landed us in some hot legal trouble. Yeah, I didn't see you streaming by yourself there, bud,
I don't have access to this account.
because you refuse.
I also don't have access to Frasier, so
Because you also refuse. It's all your fault. It's not me. I'm innocent. And I think, if anything, the court documents will prove that.
when Paramount takes us to court
Exactly.
for breaking our contract,
Precisely.
terms and conditions.
They'll be like, I'll be like, sir, if anything, I was trying to faithfully execute the terms of our contract. Brain Amoeba, however. And then you'll be all surprised and be like, oh, yeah, this is my lawyer, not yours.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, it is, of course, Stargate Saturday. And what does that mean for us?
It means we're just going to sit back, relax, and talk about the stars. Twitter tells me that apparently a meteorite hit the moon so hard last night it was visible from Earth.
I don't know what that is, but X has been telling me that a meteor hit the moon so hard it was visible from Earth.
Elon Musk can pry the name Twitter from my cold, dead hands.
Fair enough. I actually have not. I had not heard that. He
says it's all about free speech.
Except for all the times that he's been corrected on that.
Yeah, I am free to continue to call it Twitter.
Yeah, he'll ban you
by
for
his
that.
own rules.
He'll ban you for that. It's only slightly freer speech on X.
I feel like Elon Musk has free speech and nobody else. I'm pretty sure that's the rules.
I think you hit the nail on the head there, bud. And also, we are not in the medieval era anymore. We do not believe that the meteors or asteroids or whatever you call them when they're in space, because I'm not a whale scientist, so I wouldn't know. We don't believe those are stars anymore. So if you want to talk about stars, what's your favorite star?
The North Star. I was using the Japanese term Hoshi, which just means any celestial body.
And that's why they have the Japanese touched the moon.
I don't know offhand.
Exactly. That's
India
the answer.
Touched the moon.
Yeah, they did, but they're not Japan, are they? They don't. The Japanese don't even know how to touch grass anymore.
All right, let's see here. List of missions to the moon.
I don't even think Japan has a space program.
Everybody has a space program. You're not cool if you don't have a space program.
I don't think Japan's cool.
Let's see here. They have only impacted the moon.
Yeah, it's not touching the moon.
So they can crash stuff on the moon. That's as far as they've gotten.
Well, anyone with a powerful enough, rubber band can crash stuff on the moon.
India just made it to the rover milestone.
Nice. India's doing it.
Let's see here.
They are going to space because they have a need for Bob's and Vagine.
Israel has an impact. For some reason, we're counting Russia and the Soviet Union separately, and Russia has an impact.
That makes no sense. It's a continuation. But anyway,
That's not what we're here for.
no, we're here for you to talk about why the North Star is your favorite, as opposed
it's
to
always
what
there.
should be your favorite. Everyone knows your favorite should always be Anahelios.
Why?
Because it's
support your conclusion.
Because it's going to take the place of Helios.
And why does that make it worthy?
Because have you seen Helios? Trash.
No,
needs to be replaced with a red one. That's what I'm saying.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We're having hot takes on stars today?
Yep. I don't want to dance with them either. That's why I don't watch that show where they force you to dance with the celestial being. I don't think that's right.
The casualties are insane.
Exactly. Like we're getting Japanese territory.
Dancing with a Star. I believe that's what it's called.
Yes.
Just 30 seconds of a man or a woman screaming in agony as their flesh is seared from their bones. And then their bones are seared.
You saw that episode of American Dad, right? Sun Madness?
Yes. Where he comes out tan? Yes.
And he's like, "Well, at least I'll be able to meet you," and then gets hit by the Tesla car and gets a perfect orbit with it. Anyway, no.
But you don't belong on the road. This song is super hurtful, which sucks because it's already stuck in my head. It went through every single car accident he's been in on the show. American Dad, when it feels like it, has crazy amounts of continuity.
It just doesn't feel like it often.
Yeah.
Anyway, so no, today is actually where we watched an episode of Stargate. And today's episode of Stargate is Fair Game. Now, Brain Amoeba, knowing what you know about fairs, both the state, county, and federal ones, and what you know about games, what do you think this means?
Well, fair game is, of course, the official Scientology policy, where when somebody becomes a critic, they're fair game for you to just fuck with.
Oh.
So, in this episode, they are going to find Lord Xenu, bring him back to Earth, and make enemies of all of Scientology.
That's a big take, a big thing that you think is going to happen. Is it now? The real question is Xenu a Goa'uld? Is he a system lord?
That is a good question. Do they ever go into that? Doubtful.
I mean, when you think of, spirits possessing other people and thetans, doesn't that just scream, snake thing in your head?
Yeah, you could do some stuff with that.
I doubt they go into that. But maybe they do. We'll find out, won't we? On today's episode.
Yeah, on today's episode.
Well, let's get to it.
Stargate. Are we Stargate Z or Stargate Kai?
Can we be Stargate Z-Kai?
No, that's not how it works. Stargate Z has filler. Stargate Kai does not.
What about Z-Kai?
That's not a thing. I'm telling you, it's not a thing.
Why can't they be together?
If you want to go and somehow make a show that both does and does not have filler.
I think it's called Sailor Moon.
I don't know what you're talking about. Sailor Moon's like 50% filler. I don't know.
Yeah, but it also does not have filler too. So there you go. It both does and does not have filler. I have met your quota, sir.
Here, Sailor Moon is 49% filler.
It's not all filler.
That Seto Kaiba has the majority share of non-filler.
Sacrificed for each other. For
That's a bad place to do a meeting. What if it's activated? You just get wasted by the balloon.
Yeah, while they're having a meeting, it starts. Well, you can get out of the way. It doesn't immediately activate. It has to get dialed into. It does activate. Who's this guy? He's a visitor.
Yeah. He's an alien. That's what that
The
means.
reinception of this program. I have eagerly awaited every word of every mission report stemming from this base, like a wide-eyed child waiting for his...
It's all been horrifying. Madness. Real
Every
Lovecraft.
mission report I read makes me more scared and unable to sleep at night.
Almost unleashed a plague that would turn us all into cavemen. Sorry.
President regrets not being able to be here.
Or last week, when you guys discovered that an alien had been wandering Earth, starting cults, that was upsetting.
How many other
very
aliens are here starting cults? I don't know the answer, and it terrifies me.
That keeps me up at night.
Way more dangerous and
When I sleep next to the multiple prostitutes I get at Washington D.C., I ask them, "Do you know about the aliens?" And they look at me strange.
I think we are still in the Clinton years, so the women flow freely.
The women flow. The Clinton years, where the women flew like the river.
That's right. Yeah.
From the Vice Chief of Staff.
It's a well-known fact that every cabinet position in the Clinton administration came with a complimentary woman.
Oh.
I hereby authorize her immediate promotion to the rank.
You did not get to choose, though.
Captain, step forward.
You could not walk around DC in those years and not accidentally fall over a prostitute.
No, you did not get the catalog and get to pick which one you wanted. They were chosen for you.
Yeah, they were chosen for you, and when you got yours, Clinton just looked at you and went, "Hey,
pleasure."
Yeah,
did one of those. Gave you the wink.
He asked, "What do you think of my seconds?" And you just had to take it because he was the president.
She was nice when I had her. Now go ahead and
Well done.
be gentle with her, because I wasn't.
You ever wonder how she got those scars? I don't know. I'm turning Bill Clinton to like
better. That's like a weird fucked up version of the Joker.
I'm turning Bill Clinton into like a rapist Joker. I don't know what we're doing here.
I find that hilarious.
I'm all about that slander that we talked about.
Yeah. You want to know how she got those scars? Don't you hate it when you're giving a speech in your secret military base in front of Secretary of Defense, and then all of a sudden you're in an alien ship?
Greatest fear.
Greatest fear.
I can handle the speech part, but it's the kidnapping that gives me the anxiety.
Sir, are you nervous? A little bit. It's okay. Speech. Oh, no, it's not about the speech. It's about the kidnapping that could happen. The what?
Yeah, it's about the kidnapping. I'm not a fan of the kidnapping.
To be fair, Jack is not a kid. He cannot be kidnapped. I believe he technically falls under man stealing.
Yeah, he's man stolen.
He's man stolen.
I am Thor.
You're Thor? Well, it hurts.
Yeah. I'm sorry about your lisp.
That's one of my favorite. Aladdin, the King of Thieves was such a fun movie because Robin Williams just have fun. Just have fun. Whatever lines you want to do, we'll just not use the ones that don't work. Just have at it.
Yeah.
Look, who's coming through the red carpet? He's parting the people. It's Moses. Friend of the show at The Real Jekyll absolutely loses it with the Osiris one. Every time. It's the part he likes the most. Osiris over here.
I did not know that the love of 40 Thieves was an entirely familial affair with you. I knew you loved 40 Thieves.
Oh yeah, no, it's everyone.
I did not know
You
that.
lose rights to your last name if you do not like 40 Thieves in my family.
Yeah, I did not know that the Coldfrost clan just gathered around the TV every time 40 Thieves was on.
We do indeed.
But I have come on a matter of great importance.
We're in orbit around Earth, right?
Yes,
You know, we have satellites, telescopes.
Hey, I know that planet.
Ships.
our ships have never been detected in orbit around Earth before.
We've been here plenty. Don't worry about it.
I like it. It's just like, huh, that's a problem.
I don't know how to take that answer.
Matter of great importance.
We received word of what transpired with your people and the Goa'uld named Hathor.
Yeah.
We had it coming.
As a
We killed
result, the Goa'uld system lords have turned their attention towards you.
What, for killing
Did
Hathor?
they know Hathor was back?
Be thanking us. She was planning to overthrow them, you know.
I guess.
Her intentions are irrelevant. Earth has once again proven it can be a formidable threat to the Goa'uld.
Oh, now,
Once was bad. Twice we really
They
don't
have
like it.
decided it is
Yeah,
inconvenient to be dealt with.
Once is a coincidence. Twice is enemy action.
Times more powerful.
And this is what, the third time that we? This is at least the second successful time we've killed a ghoul.
Yeah.
This is
This is second successful assassination. This is third assassination in general.
I have come
Yeah.
to offer our assistance.
Now, see, that would be appreciated. I've
Oh
seen
yeah,
her
we could
work.
use help. We have no spaceships.
The vast majority of the Asgard fleet is currently unavailable.
Well, that is
We're
not
busy.
helpful.
Oh. So what'd you have in mind?
So
With your
what's
permission,
going to happen?
the Asgard will attempt to negotiate with the Goa'uld.
Oh, this is the negotiation. This is a good
to put
episode.
Earth in the Protected Planets Treaty.
That's a good thing, right?
It would prevent this attack.
Yeah. Goulds love treaties. Always abide them.
To be honest with you, I'd rather have a fleet of your ships here.
Well, to be fair,
These babies
what you find out this episode, like the treaty only is really enforced because
Could
they
try that
really do fear
negotiation.
the Asgard and don't know the
I
Asgard
will
are busy.
contact the system lords. You may return to your planet now.
So they that's why the only reason why they listen to the treaty because they're like,
Excuse me?
we don't want to have to deal with the off chance that they'll come.
I
And they
assume
don't know that they're
someone's gonna
busy.
Show me the way back.
It's a lot of bluffing on the Asgard part.
Thank you.
It's a long lead up for a teleport. Does it get sent back to the exact spot?
Who will agree
Yes.
to this negotiation? The Goa'uld will fear the Asgard.
Plus, I assume the Asgard would offer the Goa'uld something in return. I mean, that's generally the way negotiations work.
Yeah.
Well, what if
Ah.
the separate fails?
Well, Thor said that was pretty much the only option he could offer.
It's like it's this or we're in some shit.
Are they going to call in like the official U.S. diplomats, or is just the Air Force just going to handle this in house? Like, what's...
Trust them. They helped Jack out when he got the
6 of one, half a dozen the other. I think.
I don't know if they have the authority to be making deals like this.
Well, technically, if the president,
don't.
as
But if
chief
they have any
diplomat,
other agenda in mind-
allows them to act in diplomatic capacity, since the president has a sole vested executive authority to do so, he can do that.
Yeah, but have they told the president?
I believe it gets organized that way. Yeah.
Major Samantha Carter, Dr. Daniel Jackson. You remember Thor?
Teal'c did not get introduced.
Thor, this is Teal'c and
Oh, there we go.
Major General George Hammond. He's the leader of our facility here.
The system lords have agreed to negotiate.
He's British. He said
That's good news.
negotiate.
They will arrive.
Yeah, he's also fast as fuck. It's...
It is customary for such negotiations to take place on the planet in question. 3 representatives from the system lords will arrive.
Well,
at
yeah.
Stargate.
The Asgard don't
We
fuck.
must be
They got
prepared to
shit
speak
going
on
on in their
behalf of all
galaxy they got to
the
deal with. So
inhabitants
this is like a let's go.
Maybe
I,
not
I
me
have to go
personally.
home and do
We have
shit.
chosen you, O'Neill,
And stop
to
dealing with this
represent your
bullshit.
planet at the proceedings.
All right, now see, that could be a mistake.
pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
Have
See,
you
Dr.
have you met me?
Jackson
I'm a
is
dick.
Extremely educated and articulate man, very well versed in all the languages.
You have led your people into the galaxy through
Yeah,
the
no.
You are
Stop
armed
talking.
with
This is what's happening.
Further instructions to aid you in preparation will follow.
We have not reached the negotiations part. You're wasting your words.
I guess I'm the diplomat.
There you go.
There's some sort of training module I can.
Oh, here he goes. Daniel's gonna give him some speed.
He was god of fate and eventually became father.
It's the Daniel Jackson, so you're the diplomat of Earth, PPL.
Yeah.
Sokar.
Kronos is the most influential of the system lords.
Well, here's what we know
It was
about Kronos
he who wished to
historically.
banish Sokar.
He was not a good guy. People
Kronos was
hated
also
him.
a mortal enemy of Apophis.
Which may indicate why the system lords didn't join in Apophis' attack on Earth.
The system lords reluctantly banded together to defend Goa'uld territory against outside threats such as the Asgard and the Ritu.
But they will laugh if you extend and fail yourself.
Their individual domains.
Yeah.
The
It's
second Goa'uld
they're
representative
just
we're expecting
hilarious.
is
Yeah.
you.
Me?
You is the name of the Goa'uld.
I'm sorry.
Will he like that joke?
Is you the Great? He did not
You?
assume
You think
the
Me?
he
throne.
knows Abbott Costello?
May have been one of China's earliest emperors.
Everyone does.
Legend says he possessed great mythic powers and sprang into the world from a dragon's body. Ancient scrolls say he founded the first recorded dynasty whose advances came about under
What
harsh
mythic powers? Mythic powers is very vague.
count for a number of notable positive influences.
Very.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. Welcome to Myth, I guess.
Sorry. According to Thor's message,
I
he
feel
was
like
favor this treaty.
I feel like Jack was a bad student in
this
school.
area of the galaxy.
Just slightly.
And the third ghoul, Dr. Jackson.
Another one we haven't met, but have a certain.
He would be in his 40s, right?
Don't
Yeah.
know. Nerti is the.
So he would have been in school in the 7.
I
Yeah.
lied. Yeah, they don't meet Amaterax this episode. It's Nirti.
Stargate.
Could they still hit kids when he was in school?
Oh yeah.
Little is known about Nerti from Earth's perspective.
He probably got hit a
In
lot.
the reference, she was a destructive goddess of darkness.
So we're gonna let these Goa'uld just walk in here.
There are a number of aspects
Um,
of the situation
well-
I'm not comfortable with, Major.
I hate everything about this, but we apparently have no choice.
It's either this or we're really fucked. Apparently, we kicked a hornet's
Can we,
nest real
like-
hard this
Active
time.
liaison.
Can we like build a makeshift facility in the woods and say this is where we're meeting?
Is there a problem?
Seems like that'd be less secure than the bunker inside
But
of
I
the
have given
mountain.
my allegiance to you, to the SGC, and to the people of this world freely. I will, however, not see to the petty needs of these Goa'uld.
Oh, that's unhelpful.
Teal'c is not going to sign this treaty. It's going to be everyone on Earth except for Teal'c.
Teal'c, you will assist Major Castleman with base security.
No, he just won't give them the
According
food.
to Thor, treaty laws will not permit weapons of any kind in this facility during negotiations.
Well, that's unhelpful.
Oh, sir. That doesn't sound wise.
We're largely trusting the Asgard based on your word, Colonel. This is
Hey,
their
hey,
rule. As a result,
This is your plan.
completely sealed off from the surface. The Secretary of Defense will be staying to represent the President. Storage room 12A. On
So, yeah,
level
the president's in the
17
loop.
converted to a meeting
Yeah.
room for security reasons. You have all received
P.S.
orders that
Negotiating with intergalactic powers.
operation instructions as laid out.
Smiley face. And
A lot of work to do.
And send. Just gonna call on the red phone. I'm gonna need you to read me back what you just sent me.
global implications? Question mark. Inform UN? Question mark? Question mark? Laughing face emoji.
To be fair, he's the president. He's the leader of the free world, which means Earth.
He's already in charge.
Yeah.
Colonel.
A lot of countries don't like it, but we do have a
I had
hedge,
no idea
especially
how exciting
in this time. We do have a hegemony. There is no one else
I'm not
that's even
sure.
close to question our power.
Sergeant, what's the problem?
He won't relinquish his weapon, sir.
I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down.
Like you, I do not believe we should remove all weapons from this base.
The Asgard.
Five Eyes is a thing by this point, right?
There will be no summit.
What?
No summit.
Five Eyes?
The Goa'uld that you are allowing through
Five
your Stargate
Guys?
are among the most deceptive
Five Eyes?
that I have
What's
ever
Five
known.
Eyes?
Thor has assured
It's our
us that
intelligence
also-
sharing agreement with Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK.
And 100 of those motherships
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, Five Eyes. I wonder if they get confused by our
order
communications.
you to turn your weapon over.
We probably just don't share this information. You have to remember, whenever we make deals to share our information, it's with a crossed fingers behind our back. We only share information when we get caught that we're not sharing information.
I mean, Five Eyes had access to Prism.
Yeah, again, that's not everything's put there either.
Yeah.
Our intelligence services have been known to not talk to each other about
How are they-
stuff.
So are they revealing the gate address to Earth?
All the system lords already know the gate address to Earth. They have literally not messed with us because we've not been a big enough threat yet. Then we killed another system lord. Now they're like, okay, all right, we may have to deal with this. And that's when the Asgard were like, all right, how about I work out a deal so you don't have to deal with this. I love you. You're a good guy.
They walked in diagonally.
Here we are, the VIP room. That's an acronym. It means very important. I hope
Person.
this is okay.
Yeah, this is technically the VIG room.
Your idea of accommodation is pitiful.
Yeah, well,
this is the worst thing to be told, I guess.
Well, it's the best.
You do not stand for this. What is this about?
Teak is already causing problems.
Yeah, he's already problems. I'm going to need you to. I'm going to need you to stop.
Your crude surveillance devices were poorly hidden in our quarters.
Well, that's because they weren't hidden. They're security cameras, and they're for your own safety.
As I was trying to explain,
I will not be spied upon.
Nor will I.
Well, no offense was meant by it. It's merely a security precaution. I'll ask if we can remove the cameras from the rooms, but we'd definitely like to leave them in the halls.
So be it.
Do not show your face to me again, Shova.
You can't talk. He only nods stoically.
No, he just knows that in general it's best to speak as little as possible.
Did battle with the Jaffa of Cronus.
Well, you must have.
The man who talks most knows least.
Sorry, Teal'c, that looked a little more
Teal'c is being sent to the basement.
Which is impressive when you're already in a basement.
You're just gonna have to hang out here for like all of this negotiation.
First prime of Cronus. When I was but a child, Cronus commanded my father to attack a Goa'uld who was more powerful at the time. It was an impossible battle to win. When all was inevitably lost,
You got blamed for it?
Cronus killed my father as punishment.
Maybe he should have done his job. I don't know.
Yeah, skill issue, I believe, as the kids say.
That is what the kids say, skill issue.
I vowed I would become the strongest Jaffa I could. So one day I would be named first prime of Apophis. Sworn enemy of Cronus.
I trust our guests are settled.
No.
The Goa'uld.
Yeah, they're very upset. Always.
Well, I assume you told them no.
Actually, sir, I kind of told them it would be okay. I told them we'd have to leave them in the hall, sort of
a compromise.
Compromise.
Yeah.
If you think it's absolutely necessary.
Yes.
I mean, your TD already tore hers out, so.
Are you gonna be okay?
I will.
So
you chill, bro.
So Doopy Doo, we used to do that, show the video as well, but we've slightly changed that, and it's just the audio now.
Oh my God, is that a chatter?
We got a chat.
Confused. I have no idea.
A chatter?
Why I'm here.
We're not on
The Asgard
ChatterBait.
obviously have confidence in you.
That's
sir,
what they
as do
call
the rest
those.
of us. I know I couldn't do it.
So every time I go to a hentai website, they always send me to ChatterBait.
Space. But I think Kronos is the one who sent
Truly
it.
depressing. Yeah, we did it for YouTube, which we get no traction on.
Yeah, I know. I guess I could revise that again.
I hate having them anywhere.
Because yeah, we get no traction on YouTube anyway.
Oops.
I keep revising things, playing with it.
Hello. Come on in.
I don't know. That table has points. Isn't that going to fill them with anger and make them want to go to war? I've read it like King Arthur.
Well,
Yeah, but you know, America, we like our Pentagons. Look, he's there.
That's an official Pentagon brand Pentagon table.
Exactly.
That's how we solve our budget problems.
Know each other.
Merch.
Merchandising. How we beat the Soviet Union.
I want my Department of Agriculture themed gardening tools.
I'm prepared to hear the Asgard.
My Department of Education themed school supplies.
I thought we were all going to speak the same language here.
Yeah, what are they saying?
We're off to a bad start.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I feel like the three Goa'uld negotiators just failed to negotiate with themselves.
I insulted them?
By speaking out of turn.
Well, what
this
turn?
was to be expected.
What turn?
What are you talking about? They were yelling at each other before I said a word.
The System Lords have a fragile relationship with one another.
He didn't have the speaking stick. It wasn't his turn to talk.
Like that?
Excuse me.
No, I do not watch the Dial the Gate channel on YouTube.
Said hello, insulted each other, and broke for recess. Can I ask you something? Why did you let the Goa'uld get that much power in the first place? I mean,
because they're busy.
Yeah, why did you fail? You failed the entirety of this galaxy.
We have.
Well, to be fair, this is not their galaxy.
There are other concerns for the Asgard. We have an enemy in our home galaxy that is far worse than the Goa'uld.
This is a side project.
I cannot explain further. For now, we use
you don't have clearance.
Resources we can spare to enforce these treaties with the Goa'uld.
You have to be at this intelligence level for me to tell you my problems.
Banished by the System Lords decides to come after us.
In order to maintain the treaty, the System Lords would attempt to prevent it. Our greatest advantage has been the feudal nature of the Goa'uld. Our greatest concern has been a single Goa'uld rising to dominant
I may
power.
watch that.
If
They have
so
some of
called to
the
overtake the System
former
Lord
cast
collective,
members
the Asgard
interviews.
may not have sufficient power to stop
You don't know this yet because it hasn't been expanded in the backstory, but the Goa'uld are a lot like the Sith Empire. Does that mean anything to you?
So far, they've been so busy.
Your obsession with the Old Republic is a problem.
I must return to.
I mean, it's probably
old
the closest,
CGI.
It will take time.
It's probably the closest analogous fictional civilization I can think of.
You may contact me with this.
Ooh, the Speaking Stones.
They also float. That's pretty cool.
It will work as long as my ship is in orbit.
How does it work?
Swallow it.
And speak.
Oh. I can't swallow this. Good news. It's a suppository.
We appreciate what you're doing.
These negotiations will not be easy. The Asgard will be required to make great sacrifices, as will you.
Well, that's not good.
He's gone. What'd you get for Halloween, Charlie Brown? I got a speaking stone. It's kind of like a rock.
It's kind of like a rock.
Oh, I tried. They wouldn't see me.
What now?
Well, Daniel typed up a formal letter in Goa'uld, and I signed it. That boy can really grovel when he has to. It's probably
He's actually really good at diplomacy.
Daniel speaks, or at least writes in Goa'uld.
Well, that would be ancient Egyptian, so yes.
Give up something big.
What if it's hosts?
Well, now that would be unacceptable.
That'd be problematic.
As you have said, O'Neill, the alternative could be far worse.
They're
They
ready.
accept it. One hell of an apology. Now the
we
real
don't get to
question
know
is, did they understand Jack's signature?
I mean, that's not hard to figure out a signature.
Human representative, and agreed to hear the Asgard proposal.
In return for Earth's inclusion in the Protected Planets Treaty, Addendum 10815, the Asgard will allow Goa'uld access to the passage of Nylor.
According to treaty law, section 3.
That's a big treaty.
Yeah, that's a book.
Technologically,
That is like a congressional, like a law passage version of a treaty.
You are correct.
Definition of such threat shall rest solely in the hands of the Goa'uld system lords.
What?
You interrupted again.
Sorry.
May I ask a question?
The human representative is recognized.
Thank you.
We are at minute 25,
saying you're
40,
limiting our
50,
development?
about to be at minute 23.
The treaty recognizes that the human species exists for the purpose of serving the Goa'uld.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me?
This treaty marked you all as cattle. Welcome to the galaxy, shithead.
Goa'uld system lords, accept the Asgard proposal and demand one additional concession.
Uh-oh.
We order the immediate and unconditional forfeiture of the Tari Stargate.
But I like my Stargate.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
He knew.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, we only, yeah, that one, you can have that one, I
seriously
guess.
going to give up gate travel?
He said both of them. Oh,
Considering the
bullshit.
I believe that ring out there is
The
the
writers
single
are
most
smart.
important thing on this planet, and I understand what losing the gate would mean. But it is on your word that we trust these Asgard, and peaceful solutions to this crisis must
I don't
be.
know. What year is it? Is this an election year?
Point is, sir.
I feel like intergalactic war. Would that be good or bad for polling numbers?
There are other threats to this world.
I mean, the question is how long would
From
the
what my buddy
intergalactic
Thor
war be?
tells me, an enemy far worse than the Goa'uld. If any of you can tell me absolutely why we should not accept this proposal, I will forward your opinion to the president, and I assure you, it will be.
This was in '99, middle of '99.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so, that would, yeah, next year's election year, right?
Yeah, 'cause the election was in 2000.
We reached a decision.
And I think this is before the dark times where you're just like campaigning forever.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm here.
I don't think that started happening until like 2010-ish.
Oh yeah, no, they don't have any Earth defenses yet. They have They don't even have the hodgepodge. You know, we slapped a nuke on one of the Goa'uld little fighter jets yet.
Yeah, no, this is NASA's about to get a very big shock. It's like, I'm going to need warships now. I've got good news, bad news. What's good news? Budget, like, tripled.
No,
What's the bad news? You have a year to build a fleet of warships.
What do you?
Was those first ones called the? I thought they were something else. The little fighter jets. I thought they weren't called the Dauntless.
It's pretty obvious.
The first ones, the one that failed, that almost flew into the sun.
So it would seem.
But you see, the Goa'uld could call your bluff, attack us anyway, and we'd have given up our only means of finding a way of defending ourselves.
That is true.
Call the Asgard and let them know what's going on.
Anything.
I honestly can't remember what
Head nod if there's
what
another
they
way
were
around
called.
this.
We're getting close. I think those come up this
It is your
season
planet at stake.
because they come from the ships that they escaped Apophysis' ship from.
All right. Send me back.
As a person whose majority of Stargate knowledge comes from a trash, harem, multi-crossover fanfic story, I don't know what you're talking about.
F302.
We accept the terms.
What was the name? I don't even remember the name of that story. That author hasn't updated in years.
I updated my story today, technically a day late because I passed out last night.
It was where Harry Potter went to the Naruto verse and became Kabuto, and it was a mess.
That
He
sounds
made
that sounds
he
like
made he made the replicators, and the replicators went to Mass Effect and became the Reapers. It was.
Well, that doesn't look good.
I'm pretty sure this is just a Goa'uld party.
His vitals are stable, but he took quite a
Yeah,
blow
but
to
it's
the
not
head.
good for,
Some intracranial
diplomacy
swelling.
with them.
Junior taking care of it?
Yes, his larval gold is assisting in the healing process. Hopefully, there isn't any permanent brain damage. But we
Did
won't
she ever
risk-
move to main cast status? Because she is still Anne in the credits.
She always stays as a guest
Severe
star
internal injuries.
Really?
until season
Snake taking care of him?
Based on what I've learned
5
about
or
physiology, the
6.
symbiote's not
I have
Because
seen
then
shows,
she gets killed.
We're doing everything we can.
I have seen shows give main cast status for a lot less appearances than she gets. To be perfectly honest.
I want to see this.
Well, you don't always need the doctor, but yeah, she does come up often.
Does he live? Hope he's not gonna open his eyes.
Yeah, I think she dies in season 5 or 6.
The
It's
SS
after
built
it's
the
after
hallway down
Daniel
here.
comes back.
They say Teal'c passed them and told them he was going to see Kronos.
Well, Nerti and you are demanding an explanation.
And why did the soldiers let him pass?
Well, based on the videotape evidence, it looks like Teal'c is involved. Not that I believe he's responsible for this.
Well, I don't believe for a minute that Teal'c could sacrifice our interests for a personal vendetta.
What personal vendetta?
Yeah.
Did I not tell you?
Well, apparently Teal'c
oops.
and Kronos have some pretty heavy history.
Such as?
Kronos killed his father.
Kronos killed Teal'c's father.
Oh, for crying out loud. Why doesn't he tell us these things? Why didn't you tell us?
Teal'c's a
didn't
very
think it was
private
important.
person. I didn't tell you who killed my father.
Well, neither
It was
do I.
a ancient Egyptian exhibit.
I'm just got a little more
That's
interesting.
why I hate the ancient Egyptians, which are the
We have to tell
Goa'uld.
the other Goa'uld something.
Yeah,
Yes, and if we lie,
that's
we
my vendetta against literally every. That's only part of my vendetta. They kidnapped my wife.
something to
Yeah.
Kronos that I
She's
can't.
still kidnapped.
Let's tell the ghoul what we know. Major, find out what really happened.
Sir.
Currently kidnapped. We haven't got that resolved. That gets resolved this season though. I know that does get resolved this season.
What's with the picture of DNA in that monitor? Like, what are they doing? It's like, yep, this is definitely a double helix.
We know it looks bad.
But we're not sure what actually transpired.
I don't know. Maybe the set designers got went to I don't know medical stuff.
Must be brought before us.
We're trying to figure out exactly what
I
happened.
borrowed this screensaver from the Jurassic Park set.
As punishment for this crime.
All right, just hang on a second before you go dooming everybody.
We brought you here because we want to know if there's anything either of you can do for him.
He's dying.
We
Can you use your mind powers?
primitive facilities.
Okay, can you use one of these?
Can you use this medical device?
Alright.
Medicine.
Everyone knows that the Goa'uld relies on the chest and the belly.
He does not. That does not get revealed till Anubis shows up, because that's a plot point during the Anubis arc. There we get several seasons before we find that out about you.
Then we're prepared to leave.
Are you expecting dudes?
You must let them take Kronos.
They'll attack us.
If you hold them against their will, the rest of the System Lords will attack regardless.
Look,
We're not in a great place.
Yeah. This is just what's happening.
Instructed by the Asgard High Council to leave Earth's orbit.
and that's what, in line with your policy of limited benevolence?
I have explained our position.
we got shit
To
going.
borrow from a human euphemism, it is not a perfect galaxy.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, I get a little testy when faced with the total annihilation of our little corner of it.
I like that he knows human euphemisms. That implies that he's probably watching our sitcoms.
Yeah. That's why do you think he knows? Why do you think he keeps coming back?
It's like I need more TV shows. Asgard Entertainment, awful.
Yeah. Everyone looks the same. They're always naked.
Now and take Kronos before his death is on your heads.
I'm sorry, I can't let you go.
If we do not report back, your planet will suffer the full force of the System Lord's wrath.
That's
That'll
going to
happen.
happen whether we let you go or not.
You have violated every code mandated for these negotiations. The escort will not protect you.
Actually, you're wrong about something. There's one rule we haven't broken yet.
Also, I'm not a signatory to anything yet.
Now we have weapons. Now we've broken every rule.
Do we have any idea of what sort of time frame surrounds this impending attack?
These are, as the
imminent.
characters in the prequels would say, aggressive
The
negotiations.
president is readying a statement to the United Nations. From what you're telling me, Earth should
No, it's happening.
for this onslaught immediately.
He got the message. Should we tell the UN question mark? The answer is apparently so.
Teal'c is conscious.
Sorry, bros. Dragged us into intergalactic war. What do?
I mean, to be fair, that is how actually the other governments have been. Well, outside of Russia, Russia knows earlier than everybody else. Outside of them, that's how everyone else finds out.
Invisible.
Is when during the Anubis arc, Anubis straight up invades Earth, and we defend the planet, and the rest everyone else sees that giant battle and go, okay, what's been going on?
Not since the presence of Ratu.
I almost wish you had.
Teal'c, are you aware of any of the Goa'uld having some sort of stealth technology?
I am not.
Hathor had the ability to appear and disappear.
Okay, she's dead.
Yeah, but that means that
she
others
had
have
tech.
it. Yeah.
Right? Please tell me she's dead.
Yeah.
I did not.
I would say, why would Carter know that for
We
sure?
believe you, Teal'c, but I just don't think anyone else is going to.
Certainly not those lions scheming, no good for nothing, slimy, overdressed
Sir.
style mongers.
I'd like to try something.
I want to see if I can heal him.
I wasn't finished.
Yeah, I had more insults.
Yeah, he almost started going to the the Christmas vacation rant.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? Made it work before. Just
Goa'uld are the only acceptable target for slurs from a white person. He's got to get him out while he can get him out.
If you can't slur a ghoul, who can you
Yeah.
slur?
What's even the point?
I hate to go all Freudian on you here.
What are you saying? She
Part
can't
of
get it
you
up?
that knows how to run those things.
You think I don't want to cure Kronos because he ordered Jalinar's death?
Yes.
I just have the memories of Jalinar. She doesn't control me.
Yeah, but there might be some residual baggage, subconsciously.
I'm just saying.
I read that arc in Spider-Man. I know that's how you bring them back. The residual memories.
Please don't. Please don't say you're referring to Superior Spider-Man.
I am.
I hate you so much.
You did it. You found me out. The Spider-Man status quo is king.
She did it. She cured him.
Boom. Healed.
You have healed me, human.
Does that grant me anything?
I am sure you spared my life only to prevent your own destruction.
Hey.
Yeah, we
didn't do this.
Kronos is a huge bummer. It's like, it's not, you didn't heal me because you liked me. He's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you serious right now? It's like, why are you saying? He's like, I thought we had made such a good connection.
Good catch. Look.
Kronos just wants friends, apparently.
Yeah, Kronos needs someone to hang out with.
What if I could pick which one?
This was all a ruse by me to find out who really loved me. What? It turns out it's no one. Depressing.
We can't prove anything, sir. All we know for sure is that Myrti lied.
Cronus doesn't
It's like
know
the guy who faked his own death to find out who showed up to his funeral and nobody showed up.
Right. But she doesn't know we know.
Isn't that isn't that Christmas Carol?
I'm just saying maybe.
Oh no, and that happened in real life.
Asgard book on dealing with these ghouls. You're gonna bluff.
Someone pulled a Scrooge.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You lied to us about being able to heal Kronos with that hand device.
I tried honestly and failed.
Yeah.
I was willing to save Kronos by taking him to a sarcophagus.
Maybe you were.
That's all right.
You
He's
weren't.
fine.
But the fact is, you are the only Gould here who has the technology to become invisible.
That is a lie.
Who's lying?
It's you.
We called the Tok'ra.
They say you've been experimenting with phase shifting in order to battle the Ritu.
Share this technology with the system, Lord?
Hey!
You dare to
This is how we get negotiations to work. We make the Goa'uld fight each other some more.
You are the one who opposed this treaty. You have long coveted Kronos territory. Contra!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, there it goes.
I should just kill you here.
Yeah, you doesn't fuck around.
Drop the weapon.
You was very hands-on with discipline.
I believe that
You
is
ever seen one of these things work?
backed
There's
up
nothing more I'd
historically.
like to do right now than demonstrate.
This will kill you.
You isn't Darth Vader. When he chokes a bitch, he gets down and dirty with his real hands. Oh, my fit.
He's very upset. So many slaves sewed him that together.
Kronos said he'd support the treaty and we wouldn't have to give up our Stargate.
How do you feel, you?
We could count on your vote.
In return, I give you this.
Look, we got peace. Because you guys hate each other way more.
Yeah. I think she's about to have a bad time.
Attack your world.
Well,
but if you continue to use your Stargate, be warned. Anyone who is caught by one of the system lords will be shown no mercy. They will suffer greatly.
So just don't get caught.
Well,
Yeah, Earth is a human sanctuary now. If you find the animals outside the sanctuary, they are, of course, fair game, apparently.
But yeah, she's not gonna have a good time, as we know.
Boy, is she gonna get it.
The Goa'uld, when they torture each other, get to have tons of fun because they can literally torture you to death and bring you right back.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
All right, there we go. Another one done.
All right. How'd you feel about that, Brain Amoeba?
Thor kind of just like fucked off. I think. Does he not have to be present for the to officiate the treaty?
No, they're all in agreement. It's all good. Just basically, Kronos is just like, hey, just don't get caught.
Yeah.
We got other things to deal with, like what? Like this internal war we're doing.
Yeah. It turns out I'm busy with the Civil War, so.
So someone didn't share their technology and tried to kill me, so I got to do some stuff.
Did you know she can turn invisible? Wild. Can't wait till I have that.
And when we're done with that, then we'll revisit this, and then we'll see what happens. All right. Well, that is it for Stargate Saturday. Unless you have anything to add.
I do not. I'm trying to see if this character comes back or if this was.
What near?
Oh, she does.
All three of those. Kronos is the one that comes back the least of the three. Nearty becomes a decent reoccurring Goa'uld villain. You comes back a lot for a while. So yeah, and then of course Thor returns often.
I was just curious if she was off to be killed immediately, but she is not.
No, when you're basic, she escapes. She basically gets bountied by the rest of the system lords, though. When she escapes, like she becomes persona non grata, and she is not Anubis. She's not able to deal with that very well. But All right. Well, that's it for today. Join us tomorrow for Sailor Moon Sunday.
It's not filler, right? Because we just had the 2 filler episodes.
I thought we had a half filler, not filler.
I don't remember. It's been so long. It's been a week. Let's see here. Oh nope, it's both filler.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Nearty she I think so. I think that's how she died. I don't remember. It's been a minute because she's not as impactful as some of the big arcing villains. Like I remember how Apophis does die. I remember how he 100% dies. I remember Anubis. That fight is very important. I remember how he dies. I remember how Bald dies because he's a reoccurring villain for it all the way till the movie. Till one of the post SG1 movies. But those are the ones I can remember offhand, the Goa'uld System Lords that die. Which we haven't met Ball yet, and Ball is awesome. He is a great villain. He's one of those villains that that you love to see. Yeah, all the Ball clones. But all right. Well,
we'll get there when we get there.
We will. See y'all then. Later, guys.
Ta-ta for now.